Okay, we are live and ready to get on with, excuse me, get on with the live stream. If my voice holds out, that is. Oh my gosh, my voice was starting to die towards the end of yesterday's live stream. So I'm so glad I didn't do it all in one stream. But anyway, hey everyone, welcome to the channel and to another live stream. It's High Priestess Demari speaking as always. Nice to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. You had a great holiday season. Okay, obviously it's still continuing as we have New Year's coming up in just a couple of days, but I hope you had a good Christmas or festive time. Okay, if you celebrate the holidays, if you're not, well, if you don't celebrate, then I hope you had a good time anyway and that you are all doing well. So I'm just going to quickly touch on the collective energies for January 2024, and then we'll get into the zodiac specific readings. So I mentioned it in yesterday's live stream, so I'm just going to go over that again in case you guys didn't see it. Essentially what I've been getting for January is that it's a very obvious and clear sort of continuation from the energies that we experienced in December. So it's like the next logical step in that as these situations have come to an end, there's a lot of endings that are taking place for the collective. And essentially karmic cycles are closing out. It's now a really important time to take stock of where you are, okay? Essentially what it is that you've learned, what you've discovered about self, the situations you were navigating, the people who are involved. Also, there may have been some revelations, okay, that have come up this month that's going to be significant for the year ahead, okay? So it's really about taking time to reflect and take stock of all of these lessons, the understanding, the wisdom that you've gained, but also expressing gratitude because the energy of like milestone was really significant in that, we have reached a certain phase in our life. We have overcome certain trials and tribulations, and you've accomplished certain goals. So it's important that we don't just focus on the goals that are ahead, but we also take note and appreciate, what is or what has been accomplished already, right? So the divine really wants us to lean into that energy of gratitude as well, and just taking stock of where we are, what we've done to get to this point now, okay? It's kind of give yourself a pat on the back, right? For reaching this stage. And also just taking it as an opportunity to reflect and plan and prepare for the next journey ahead. Because I'm telling you, when things start really taking off, it's going to happen quickly, okay? So it's really important to use this time wisely, January, to express gratitude, to enjoy what you have currently, to enjoy the person you are today, because you are transforming, you are becoming a different version of yourself, right, at every stage. So it's important to also appreciate and show respect for who you are now, because it's who you are now that's going to get you to where you will be in the coming months, in the coming years, right? So it's about finding that balance and definitely leaning into that energy of, being proud of how far you've come, right? Showing gratitude for the support you've had, especially from the divine, and just know that the best is yet to come, okay? Things are going to take off very quickly. So use this time period to prepare yourself, right? So that's pretty much the energy. It's also a big energy of acceptance as well, because like I said, there's these major endings that are taking place now in the month of December, right? Even in these final days. So it's important to use January to kind of reflect and contemplate and lean more into that energy of acceptance, so you can firmly close the door on what's behind you and focus on where you're headed. Okay, so you're essentially getting a grace period to do that, especially with Mercury's post shadow phase. That's the perfect time to essentially do that. Okay, so within the first couple of weeks of January, it's going to be a very slow and sluggish start, but that's actually something that you can use to your benefit, right? So instead of feeling like you have to have everything organized, be on the ball, ready to go, you can use that to plan, to prepare, to take stock of where you're at, and just lean into that energy of acceptance, right? So use that grace period wisely is what I would say. Okay, so that is the collective energy. Now we're going to start looking at the zodiac-specific energies. I just want to check that everything's okay with the live stream, because we've had back-to-back storms. So, you know, our internet hasn't always been the best, right? Because of that. Okay, it does look like it's working okay, though. Cool. All right. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Cancer, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And you can watch from your North Node if you wish, okay? I'm not going to take that from you if you prefer to watch from that placement. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for you guys in the month of January 2024. Of course, these readings will be time-stamped at the end. I will try and do it tonight. If I don't get the chance, like yesterday, then I'll do it as soon as I possibly can, all right? Okay, so what is the key themes, energies for Cancerians, please, for January 2024 for Cancerians? We have Ascended Masters in reverse. Great achievement. Wow. And we have Decrease in reverse. And at the bottom, we have Courage in reverse. Interesting. I feel like the Ascended Masters have been trying to give you back-to-back signs. They've been trying to show you that blessings are on the way, but it's like you're not seeing it. You're not getting the memo. That's what it looks like. You felt like possibly at times that you were being stopped or having your blessings blocked, but that's not the case. It's like they've been trying to, it's almost like they've been trying to in so many different ways to confirm to you, hey, it's coming, have faith. But it's like you're not getting the message. It's like you don't see the blessing coming, but it's here. I mean, great achievement, right? That's having something to celebrate. So interesting. I wonder why you're not getting these messages, or why you're struggling to accept that these signs are literally for you. You may feel like it's just a coincidence, or that it's not pertaining to these blessings. Maybe you feel like the blessing is so great, hence great achievement here, right? That it couldn't be possibly that. But if everything keeps pointing to that thing, to those blessings, even if it seems unbelievable or something so big that, you know, it's not something you've even factored in, that doesn't mean it's not the case, right? So that could be what it is, that you feel like it's something so great that for you, it's unbelievable, because you've never experienced something like this of this magnitude before. Yeah. But it's like the Ascended Masters is trying to tell you, like, hey, you need to believe in it because it's already yours. You are going to receive it, but you can stop yourself from receiving it in the proper timing because of your lack of conviction when it comes to receiving something of this magnitude, like a lack of faith or lack of belief that you could receive something. Because that's the thing, on some level, it's like you're expecting possibly a loss rather than a gain, but they don't want you to think like that, because you're not going to lose anything here. You stand to gain something significant. Yeah, something significant here. But there's something with this Courage card. It's like you're afraid to meet it halfway. I don't think it's cowardice with Courage being in reverse. I'm not getting cowardice, but it's like there is fear. You're afraid to meet it halfway because it's like something that you feel like is unattainable. That's what it feels like. Like this blessing that's already yours, that's got your name in, that's coming in. It's like you can't get your head around it because it's that big. So you just already assume that it can't possibly that, and it can't possibly be for you, but it is. Okay, so you definitely need to look at that, Cancer. Definitely get some more information and you know, get some more insight in regards to that. Okay, I'm going to look into this a bit further for you, but obviously it's going to vary from person to person. But you may also want to look at like why you have such a blockage when it comes to receiving something like this, because that could actually be slowing this down or stopping you from receiving it now. Because from the looks of it, in January, this is yours, right? So some advice for Cancer pertaining to this. some advice that can help Cancer for those who are struggling with this. What do you need to release? Yeah, waning moon. Possibly a poverty mindset for some of you, or just, you know, not being able to believe in what you'd consider to be impossible, or even the fact that you see this as an impossibility. You need to let that go, because it isn't just a possibility, it is reality that's being made manifest. But by you not believing this can be yours, you're unknowingly blocking it from coming in. So I feel like that's one of the main things you need to release, but there may be more attached to that, right? Wow, and you also have communication is key, right? New moon in Gemini, and step out of your comfort zone. What did I say? That fear, right? North Node energy. I'm telling you, this is what you're destined for. This is already yours. So this is what it's about. It's about understanding that this already has your name on it. You are going to receive some kind of communication this month pertaining to this, right? But it's going to require you to take a leap of faith. It's going to require you to step into your North Node, to go towards your destiny, okay? Your destined path lies ahead, but you're afraid to take that step into the new. So I want to see why that is, why you're so hesitant. Is it because of where this communication is coming from? Is it because you feel like it's got to be like something false or a trap or something like that? But I don't feel like this is. Whatever this is, you know, the divine's been trying to bring this to your awareness, right? But yeah, it is going to require you to take a leap of faith. It's going to require you to possibly travel a less traversed path. It may require you to meet the unknown in some shape or form, right? To take that leap of faith and believe that it's all going to work out, even though there's no guarantee, right? There's nothing that's concrete that will guarantee that for you. Going by faith that it is for you, right? And then receiving it. So I feel like this is in itself a bit of a test for you, Cancer. Because I feel like you want reassurance. That's what I'm getting. You want reassurance. But the divine is asking you to believe, right? And take reassurance from the signs they've been giving you. Wow. So tell me more about this energy for Cancer in the month of January. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Yeah, because you've been through some kind of struggle here. 4 of Cups. You've had doors shut on you. Or a door shut on you, right? And it's something that had an effect on you. It's like you feel like certain doors were shut on you before you even got to open your mouth, right? It's that kind of energy. Like you were getting no's before people could even get to meet who you really are. Even get to see your worth, your character. But that's changing. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse, wanted to come out in reverse, and it flew on top of the 10 of Wands. Your life is not one that is destined to be about struggle and strife. Yes, you've experienced periods of that, right? You've been through a lot. I'm not going to take that from you, Cancer. But that's not your destiny. Your destiny isn't to struggle and carry burdens and baggage and, you know, the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's not your destiny. And that's what you're not seeing. Like something really good, something really positive is coming in for you. But you're having a hard time believing it. Yeah, 2 of Wands. There's a new path that's unfolding. Where you're going to be working with others, getting support from others, right? Yeah, there's definitely going to be some kind of collaboration here. You may even make like friends from this new like possible place of employment or business or team project, whatever it is that you're working on. But with the star, it's like it's going to give you the opportunity to shine, right? You're going to be able to actually express yourself in a way you've not been able to before. You're going to be able to demonstrate some talents, gifts, skills that you have in a way you haven't been able to before. It's like you're going to be given the platform you deserve. That's what it looks like. And you're going to get a lot of support. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. This is not just support. This is people like invested in your vision. because it's like you carry the vision. You are the embodiment of the vision, and people are going to believe in it, right? Yeah. So the best thing you can do right now is keep working on yourself, keep investing in self, right? Self-worth, self-belief, and knowing that, yes, you are deserving of it. It's your time to receive. The divine is giving you a major blessing here, right? But you are not seeing it. That's why the Ace of Swords came flying out in reverse on the Ten of Wands. It's like, because you've been through some battle or struggle or challenge or opposition or oppression or strife, whatever it is, right? You're not seeing it, but you're literally walking into North Node energy. The only thing that can stop you from doing that is you. Look at this, the card that's under this one, the honoring path. That's your energy right now, Cancer. That's what you're being ushered into, right? Star energy. But you don't see it, right? You're actually putting yourself on pause, on hold right now, because you're skeptical. So definitely I would say look into that, Cancer, because the only person blocking you right now is yourself. That's what it looks like. Okay, obviously don't bite my head off if this isn't your message. It's not going to be for every Cancer out there. But there's obviously some Cancers out there that need to hear this, right? That, you know, because you're usually worried about supporting others and, you know, trying to do your bit. And not only that, you know, you are used to carrying a lot of the load, right? Especially emotionally, you know. It can be a little bit jarring when it's your time to kind of receive. And I feel like that's what's happening. Like you're getting your flowers, you're being given your roses, Cancer. But you have to accept them. Okay? You have to accept them, you know. So this is obviously for a group of Cancers that have a hard time with being seen. But it's not about ego. It's not about flashiness. It's about just being seen for who you are and what you bring to the table, right? You deserve this platform, this opportunity, this support, right? So embrace it. Lean into it. The divine wants this for you, right? Okay, so anything else pertaining to this energy for Cancer in the month of January? Listen to your intuition, right? Again, your intuition's even trying to tell you like, hey, the world is your oyster, right? There is something big that's happening for you. She's literally holding the globe in her hand, right? So you're being given a significant opportunity here, but it's like you're doubting it. But that's why you're being called to listen to your intuition. Know your fear, right? Know your fear. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition has been trying to get your attention as well. You feel those little nudges. You see certain signs. You see certain messages. And you feel something when you see it. That's because your intuition is also screaming at you like, hey, no, this is what's coming in for you. Don't doubt it just because it's big, right? Like you deserve it. You've earned it, right? So don't stop now. Don't quit now. Now's not the time to stop. Okay, it's time to keep moving. Yeah. So, and that's the thing. We saw the Two of Wands, right? Taking the new path here, right? So you may be tempted to go back to possibly something you've already done. So say if this is a work situation, you may be tempted to go back to something because it's stable and, you know, you feel like it's something more guaranteed or there's like some kind of reassurance with that. The divine is saying, no, choose the new path because that's what's going to lead you exactly where you need to be. And it's going to bring in something big, right? Like I'm telling you, like it's going to put you on some kind of public stage here. Wow. So definitely moving forward, not going back. It's not South Node energy, it's North Node energy. So yeah, this new path may be scary. You may feel out of your depth. You may feel like you're not equipped for this, or this is too big a task or too big a blessing for you. It's not, okay? You're well equipped to handle it, okay? Just like I told Gemini, you're well equipped to handle it as well, Gemini, Cancer, okay? And I feel like this blessing is for you, right? Again, you keep getting messages from the universe, but you're not hearing it because you're too worried about what could go wrong should you take this step forward. Well, you need to focus on what's actually unfolding, which is something beautiful. So I hope that helps Cancers. All right. So I'm going to have a swig of my drink and then we'll go into Leo. All right. So this will be for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, okay? For Leo placements. Also, you can watch from your North Node if you prefer. So, Leos, what are the key themes, situations, energies coming up for you in the month of January 2024? For Leo. Oh my gosh, Leo, you must have Cancer in your chart somewhere. You've literally got fear. I literally just talked about overcoming fears with Cancer, so I wouldn't be surprised, you know, for those of you who have Cancer in your chart. Yeah. So you're afraid about something, taking a leap of faith when it comes to some situation or something you want to do. Tell me more about this energy for Leos. Discovery. Interesting. Conflict in reverse. And you have commitment in reverse. So similar sort of vibe to Cancer. There is some fear or uncertainty when it comes to taking a leap of faith in a certain direction towards a certain goal, outcome, towards something that you have uncovered that you deem to be of value. So this could be something that you could actually do for work, or something that you want to offer, something you want to provide, right? That is highly valuable. I mean, it's like you could be sitting on a gold mine of information, right? Or you've discovered something that would put you on the map in some shape or form, or has the potential to be very successful, very lucrative, right? Or you've discovered something about yourself that changes your perspective on things, right? But it's like there's fear because there is change that comes with this discovery. You're no longer at odds with yourself or at, you know, in regards to a certain situation. Yeah. It's like you're becoming more clear-minded. It's like, even though there is fear arising, you can see, right? You can see what lies ahead if you take that jump, if you take that leap, right? If you just dive in. Yeah. Like your success, your abundance, right, lies ahead. Or what it is that you want lies ahead. You've discovered something significant pertaining to that, right? Yeah. You may have felt like you've had to compete for something, but that's not the case. Something is already for you. Or you may feel like if you go towards something, then it's going to be, you know, if you go towards something that you want, something you want to create, build, or something you want to attract, it's like you may be afraid that there'll be like a lot of backlash or opposition, or there's a lot of obstacles in your way or a lot of pushbacks, but I'm not getting that, right? The only thing that can stop you receiving what you want is not being tunnel vision, not being focused, right? Having a lack of commitment when it comes to whatever this is, right? So you have to be very sure of what it is that you want and consistently move towards that, okay? No wishy-washy energy. That's not going to fly with this, okay? Whatever this is, you have to be dedicated and committed, and you have to consistently put the work in. If you do that, I'm telling you, you're going to achieve something very, very great here. Receive something extremely valuable, okay? Interesting. So any advice pertaining to this fear that can help Leo placements? Anything that can help Leos with this fear that they're experiencing when it comes to whatever it is that they want to build, attract, create? A new star is coming, see? So the new is here and now. You have the opportunity, the window, the door, the portal is open, okay? It's just about taking that jump, taking that dive, taking that leap, right? Yeah. Tell me more. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Yeah. So it's really important to understand, like, what exactly about this scares you so much? Is it the fact that, you know, it's going to require you to be really tunnel visioned? Maybe you have to make certain changes to your lifestyle. Okay. If you're used to maybe having a certain routine, that's going to change. Maybe some people won't like the fact that your routine is changing, but it's going to be what's required for you to get to where you want to be, right? So say, for example, I mean, this is just an example. You want to create a business, right? But you still have a job or whatever. You're not going to be able to go out like partying with your friends every weekend. There's going to be weekends where you need to dedicate a lot of time to this business, right? That's just the reality of it. Something like that. I mean, I'm not saying it's that, but that's just an example. Okay. So, but it's really important to see, like, you know, what is this main concern of yours when it comes to whatever this is that you want to build, grow, move towards, right? What do you need to release? Yeah, because there's definitely something that you're going to have to let go of. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah. So it's going to become clearer as you get a bit, like, as you become more and more sure about what it is that you want. I feel like it's already clear in your mind, but as you become more and more like determined about this, like, hey, I know there is potential in this. I know that this could really be successful, or this is really what I want. I know that it's truly aligned to my will. I feel like it's going to come increasingly more clear as to what is holding you back, where that energy is really coming from, because that could also be pertaining to certain energies around you as well, especially if they feel that certain changes are going to happen in your life, right? Where perhaps they're not going to see you as much, or you may even start, you know, putting up certain boundaries with certain people, okay? So it could even be that you're not used to dedicating so much time and effort to something like this, but it'll be required that you do, okay, with commitment being in reverse. So take it however it resonates, okay? Okay, so give me some tarot messages on this. Tell me more about this energy for Leo. It's quite vague at the moment, but I feel like it's because it can be a lot of different things for different people. I mean, it's a collective energy. I mean, it's a general reading. But yeah, it's going to be very specific. Like there's something very specific to you that you want. And so that's what is being represented here. So tell me more about this for Leo. Six of Pentacles. The World card. Yeah. So your energy is definitely shifted. You've discovered something about what it is that you want, what you value, what it is that you want to establish, create, build for yourself, what you want your future to look like. Yeah. So your energy shifted a lot. I feel like you're starting to have more confidence again as well. Yeah, you may even be changing your spending habits as well to cater for something you want to create or build. It's like I was saying, like the example of, okay, instead of like going out drinking with my friends on this day, I'm going to save that money so I can buy this tool or that tool, right? I'm just using that as an example, but that's that sort of thing, right? So it's like you're shifting your focus and you're allocating time, energy, and funds to something here, right? You may even end up traveling for something here, right? With the World card. Yeah, Ace of Swords, right? That's what I was talking about with that clarity. So you've discovered something, you're aware of something, you have clarity on what it is that you're wanting most, where your will is aligned. And you're aware of what it is that you have to detach from, what you have to walk away from, what you have to release. We saw that, right? This is about releasing, walking away from that which no longer serves you. This could even be certain habits like drinking or partying or whatever, okay? Or walking away from certain people that stop you from focusing on the vision. Yeah, setting up boundaries. But it's like, you feel like this is something you have to do for yourself, right? Yeah, but again, there's that fear. Fear of judgment with the Judgment card. Fear of what people will think, what they'll say. Not understanding what it is that you're doing. But it's not their place to judge you. If this is what you feel you're compelled to do, if this is aligned with your will, then this is something you need to do. Yeah, Page of Swords. You're learning something. You're entering beginner's mind. So it's like you're observing something, you're studying something, you're learning. You may even be studying something because you want to change directions, or there's something that you're more passionate about, or something that you're more invested in now, but you feel like other people won't understand it. It could even be pertaining to your spiritual journey, right? You may feel like people won't understand what it is that you've uncovered about yourself, what you're learning about, right? What is relevant to you, what you resonate with, what you feel is true, right? It's like your truth. You're being encouraged to own your truth because you have discovered something extremely valuable pertaining to yourself. So this is about authenticity as well, being authentic to you and your journey, respecting who you are and your journey, even if other people don't understand it, even if other people can't comprehend your calling. It's your calling because you're the one that can do it, right? That type of thing. Yeah. But you're definitely being encouraged to be wise when it comes to your spending. Four of Pentacles, that keeps coming up as an energy for me. Be wise with your spending and only invest in what really matters to you most, okay? And what's going to essentially support you in this path, right? So no wasteful spending, because I feel like those resources are going to come in handy at some point on this journey. Especially if you're wanting to maybe go back to school, study, right? Start a course or get some kind of mentorship. That's where these funds may be needed. Something like that, okay? So anything else for Leo before we wrap up this reading? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys, for those who resonate with this. But anything that Leo needs to know? Anything else pertaining to this energy? Improving health. Yeah. So if you've been struggling with your mental health, like if you've been under a lot of stress or anxiety or anything like that, of course, I'm not saying that's the case, but if you yourself feel like you have been, I feel like by you being firm in your decision, right, making a firm decision and going with what you feel you need to do for yourself and not being sort of torn, right, you're going to feel a lot better, okay? I feel like you're going to sleep easier, you're going to be more rested, you're going to feel happier in yourself as well because you're doing what you really want to do, right? You're focused on what it is that you feel like you want to attract, manifest, create, build, study, okay? Yeah. Now is the time, perfect timing. Now is the time. So you're being encouraged to take this step towards whatever this is. Now you've discovered this. You may even have support, like it says, helpful people. So this could even be like some kind of mentorship you end up receiving, okay? Again, studies, tutoring, courses, mentorship, something like that. Support. You may get support from places you don't even expect it. But now is definitely the time. It's just up to you to take that step, right? But I feel like the divine is urging you to take that leap, take that step forward, and to not be afraid. Yeah. Wow. So Leo, I hope that helps. Okay. I think I actually have one of those cards over here for some reason. Yeah. I thought I saw it. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go over to Virgo. So this will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And of course, North Node if you want to watch from that placement. So for Virgo, please, what is it that Virgo needs to know for January 2024? For Virgos, please. Sacred Temple. Okay. For Virgos, joyous fun in reverse. Not taking life too seriously, are you, Virgo? Optimism in reverse, okay. And in the bottom of the deck, you have friends and colleagues in reverse. Oh, dear. So for Virgos, for whatever reason, you may feel like the only real support that you have is your spirit team. It's literally the divine. You feel like the only people that really, like, welcome you with open arms, that always have your back no matter what, is the divine. You may feel like, you know, if you were to meet up with certain friends and family members, it would be fake. You feel like, you know, maybe certain friendships within a family friendship group has come falling apart, right? That there's no fun to be had within this friendship group anymore. Like it's become toxic. You may feel like you don't belong in this friendship group or this family dynamic. You may feel like you don't resonate with these people, right? Or that the relationships, certain relationships have turned very sour. Yeah. But there's definitely a lack of like happiness here when it comes to possibly friends, family, or possibly even people you work with. Maybe you've had a falling out with certain colleagues or friends, right? It's like you don't want to be around these people. These may have been people that, you know, if these are your colleagues, you may have even actually hung out with some of these people after work because you got along at one point, but not anymore. You know, you feel like these people are maybe toxic, or they, you know, they're very self-serving, that they may even be like kicking you out of the group in some shape or form, or they don't want you to be a part of the celebrations, part of the, I don't know, events or something like that. You may feel like you're constantly being left out of certain invites or something like that. Or that these people are talking smack about you behind the scenes when you're not around, or when you're not listening, or when they think you're not listening. Yeah, so you're not feeling too good about this situation, put it that way. And it's not so much family because it's friends and colleagues in reverse. So it may not even be family. It could be literally like people you work with, or friends, right? That you feel like a fake, a false. They may just gossip and talk smack about each other behind each other's backs. So you feel like, well, you're definitely doing that to me as well, I can tell. But you may feel like because you're not wanting to be fake, or you're not going along with things, right? Because it's false, it's pretentious, you're being like ostracized or even like ridiculed in some shape or form. But I would say don't worry about it. You know, you don't want to be around energies like this anyway, okay? So if you were being like essentially pushed out of a group, friendship group or something like that, it's probably for the best. Because I feel like this is toxic anyway. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, where you belong is way more ascendant than this low vibrational energy. So it's like you're being called elsewhere. Oh, so let me grab that card there. Okay. So any advice for Virgos that may be going through this situation where they feel ostracized from a friendship group, or they feel like they don't belong in an environment because it's toxic, because there's a lot of gossip, slander, a lot of backstabbing, right? You have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Have faith in your dreams, waxing moon, crescent moon, sorry. And you have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Yeah, so that's exactly it. The divine is leading you to a better environment, to a different environment, where you don't have to be around toxic energies like this. Especially if you know yourself, like you just do not resonate with this kind of BS. And that's why you're being treated unfairly, because, you know, you don't go along with the nonsense, right? That you want something better. You want to be around happy people, uplifting people, rather than people that just want to talk shit about each other or talk shit about you and be fake, right? That are maybe pretentious, or, you know, very surface level, shallow. No. But I feel like whatever issues you've experienced with a particular group of people, as it says here, that's being resolved, okay? Emotionally, I feel like you are cutting ties with these people. And these people are definitely going to feel the absence of your presence and energy. But you're definitely being led here to something greater, right? So especially if these are people that you work with, if it's like a toxic work environment, I think you're going to end up changing jobs, possibly even working for a completely different company, or even possibly focusing on something of your own here, right? If you have like a vision or a dream to start something for yourself, then you could very well end up going on to do that, right? With this North Node energy. And you're encouraged to do so as well, if that's what you want. If there's something you feel compelled to do, yeah, why not? Because I feel like, at least then, if you're your own boss, you don't have to worry about stuff like this, you know? And not only that, you know, if it's not that, if you look for other opportunities, you may be surprised. You may find a completely different job, different work environment that is actually very uplifting and very positive, right? And people focus on the work and not on gossip and just nonsense, you know? So But anyway, tell me more about this for Virgo, this energy for January, for Virgo placements. 7 of Wands, yeah. I feel like you're going to be setting very firm boundaries until you make your exit, potentially. Yeah, this is you taking a stand for yourself. So especially if these people try to get under your skin, try and say hurtful things or try and deflect certain things because you're standing up for yourself or asking you prying questions, I feel like you're just going to be very clear and you're going to set very clear boundaries. Like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in having this conversation. Can we just focus on work? Or, you know, I don't want to come out with you guys, you know. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Because there was definitely some kind of horrible situation that happened here. These people stabbed you in the back in a pretty nasty and vicious way. 10 of Swords is like literally everyone ganging up on you and sticking a sword in your back. That's disgusting. And the thing is, you know it as well. This is not something that is hidden, even if they did it in a very sly way. This is something you're fully aware of. You may even express that, right? Like, absolutely not. I don't want to be around you people after everything you've done, you know? Yeah, this could even be something that leads to a criminal investigation with the Hermit. Or this is something that you discovered, like you found out what these people were doing behind the scenes, right? And there could even be a cause for you to take like legal matters, right, in this situation. Especially, yeah, it came out again, Eight of Pentacles. Especially if it pertains to a workplace situation where there was like workplace bullying, threats being made, or like doing things to try and sabotage your work, maybe even try and get you in legal trouble by doing things and trying to, you know, trying to, you know, tie you to these things, right? Try to set you up, frame you for things that they did. Absolutely, you can press charges, right? If there's like some kind of crime involved or offense, yeah. So whatever the plan they had to destroy your credibility or destroy your reputation at work or to affect your work, that's going to backfire really bad because these people are now under investigation potentially, or they will be. Yeah, the Moon, they don't even know it. 5 of Pentacles. Everyone that was involved is going to lose their job. Every single person. So if they did something criminal at work and try to frame you for it, every single person that was part of it, at least 5 people, they're at least going to lose their job for sure. They're going to get fired. This is going to be on their record. There's probably going to be like a criminal investigation involved if it's something like of that level. And that may actually stop them from being able to find a job in the future in this kind of field. So it's serious, you know. That could be why the divine is ushering you to a new location, a new work opportunity once this is dealt with. But whatever this was, oh yeah, it's going to backfire real bad. And no wonder you do not look upon these people favorably, not after what they did to you, Virgo. So I don't blame you. But anyway, just know that you're going to get your justice, okay? Do what you need to do to ensure these people are held accountable for their actions as well. Go, you know, follow it by the letter in terms of going by the book, okay? You want to do things the right way to ensure that this is actually on record, okay? So I hope that helps. Whew, okay, so we're now going over to Libra. So this will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and potentially North Node if you want to watch from your North Node. For Libra placements. Let's see what you guys need to know for the month of January. So for Libra, what is it you guys need to know for January? For Libra, please. Okay, you have the universe in reverse. Decrease in reverse. This energy keeps coming up. It's like everyone's assuming the worst and the divine is like, but why? We're actually trying to bless you, you know? It's so funny how so many zodiac signs have got this energy. Fearing the worst and not knowing the best is yet to come, you know? It's crazy. Tell me more. Commitment in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have friends and colleagues in reverse. Similar energy to Virgo. Okay, so you may be backing out of certain contracts at this time, Libra. you may realize that an opportunity is not aligned for you. So you may be like saying, thanks, but no thanks. I'm taking another path here. Something like that. You may even have friends propose something to you like, hey, why don't we work together? Or why don't we do this together? Why don't we start a business together? Or why don't we get a house together? Or why don't we buy a car together? Or why don't we do this together? I don't know what it is. It could be absolutely anything because it's going to vary from person to person. But the universe is saying no, okay? The universe is saying no. Because this wouldn't actually serve you. I don't feel like you're in the energy of taking a loss here. Okay, that's not something you have to worry about. But this ain't it, because these people ain't it. That's what you're being told. Okay, there's something about the people that are making this offer that you need to know about. Because I feel like if you sign any contract, especially something legally binding, when it comes to business contracts, a home, a property, a vehicle, something of that nature, right? Where there's like, legalities involved, like actual contracts involved. You could end up bearing the weight of that in some shape or form, especially if they want everything to be under your name or something to be under your name specifically. I would say take that as a red flag, okay? Because I feel like you would end up bearing the weight of something here potentially, right? And this is to avoid you from taking some kind of potential loss, right? Because that's not in your path, right? But it's like someone or a group of people here are trying to put this in your path. That's what it looks like. So just be careful, anything contractual, especially right now, Libra, okay? Please do your research, okay? Especially if it involves people you're working with or want to work with you, or like friend groups, right? Just be really careful with that, because you don't want to get burnt, So more advice pertaining to this for Libra, please. More advice for Libra when it comes to this. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, exactly. I feel like this is, whatever this is almost being brought in as like a detour. No, don't do it, Libra. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I mean, this is just the energy, the advice, right? Like, you are so close to receiving what you want, okay? But I feel like this isn't it. This is almost, feels like a detour. Tell me more for Libra, please. Look, a win-win outcome is forecast. Yeah. So don't just accept anything, because I feel like you could be like selling yourself short in some situation when you could get exactly what you deserve, right? And whoever else is involved will get what they equally deserve. It's a win-win, right? Whereas this situation is not, okay? I'm telling you. But there is something coming in, right? It's very close. Like it says, it's very close. So this is one of those situations where before exactly what you want comes in, something else is offered, right? That looks promising, but it's not quite what you want, but it looks good. And it's like the divine is saying, are you going to settle for that? Or are you going to wait for what I'm actually bringing in for you, what I actually promised you? Your energy is here, right, Libra? So it's up to you, okay? It's up to you. But if this makes sense to you, don't just sign on the dotted line without doing your research, okay? Because I'm telling you, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I'm telling you, what is actually for you is coming. One more, please. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. That's what I mean. Nothing will come out of this situation. Void of course moon. This is what I'm saying. It's like you would have to cater to them. You would have to be like them. Like you have to go about their way of doing things. It's like you would have to not be yourself in some shape or form, or do things how you'd want to do things, or like settle for something that's not you, right? And in the end, it wouldn't be worth it. Nothing will come out of this situation. It'd be a dead-end situation. So it may not be that you end up taking any kind of loss, right? But nothing ends up happening. But then you're still contractually bound to something, and you've got nothing to show for it, right? It's that kind of energy. So if anything does crop up legally, I mean, it comes back to you and not these people. So just be careful. There's something very sketchy here. I don't like it, okay? Let's have a look, see if we can find out a bit more for you, Libra. What is this energy about for Libra? Oh, I see people cropping up here. Hey, Shamika, welcome. Hey, Shelly, nice to see you again too. Welcome. Okay. Sorry if I look shiny. You know what? I'm actually not that shiny. Like, yeah, I have a bit of a glow going on with the makeup, but I'm actually not that shiny. But this light makes me look really shiny. I don't know. Anyway, I will, improve my lighting setup when I get a chance, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, Four of Swords. Sit on it, right? Rest on it. Think about it before you agree to whatever this is, right? Contemplate it. Don't just say yes. If they're trying to push you into something, that again should be a red flag. They definitely want you to rest on it, sleep on it, right? That's the energy. Sleep on it. And the answers will come to you that you need. Yeah, Nine of Cups, because what you want is coming. I'm telling you, you're very close to achieving your goal. Nine of Cups. What you want is coming. And you're going to feel very, very happy, very glad, very satisfied once it comes in and be like, wow, I'm so glad I didn't settle. You know? Like, I knew what I want was seeking me out as well. And here it is, right? Yeah. But I say Ace of Pentacles, something big, a blessing, right? Whatever this is that you want, it's coming. Yeah. With the Three of Swords here as well, like, I think it's these people, Three of Swords, Two of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah. Ooh, so that could be the agenda here. You may have someone who is upset with you or heartbroken over you, or has some feeling some type of way towards you. King of Wands energy. That could be someone who's feeling confrontational or has some kind of anger or resentment. If it's not passion, it can be resentment, especially with this three of Swords here, right? Someone who feels like a certain way about you. Yeah, could have been the one that orchestrated some kind of detour here for you, a setup here to lead you to a dead-end situation. And you're going to be so glad that you didn't fall for it. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You're going to be like, thanks, but no thanks. It's exactly what I said at the beginning. Thanks, but no thanks, Yeah. And I think when you get this clarity about who was actually behind this, and the fact that these people, your so-called friends, right, or people you thought you could work with, was actually working with this King of Wands energy, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm out. You may not even want anything to do with these people after that. Yeah, because I'm telling you, the Sun card, you're going to be fully illuminated to what's actually going on. You're going to get full clarity about the situation. So definitely rest on it, sleep on it. Ask for some kind of confirmation from your guides, from the divine. Say, please show me exactly what's going on, right? Expose the situation to me. Yeah. And I'm telling you, you'll get some kind of sign. So, you're going to be really glad that you didn't settle, Libra, trust me, because what you want, I'm telling you, is right around the corner. Wow. Okay, so any more guidance for Libra before we move on? For Libra, please, any more guidance? Yeah, reconsider, see? Again, reconsider. This blue energy keeps coming up. This is all about thinking it through, right? Because that's the thing, Libra, you're intelligent, okay? Don't buy what these people are selling you. It may sound good, but it's not it, okay? Reconsider what it is that they're offering you. Because I'm telling you, what you want is coming in. This opportunity, you're ready to receive it. So don't jump the gun, okay? I'm telling you, the time is now. So in January, there's going to be a bit of a test for you, Libra. This fake offer is going to come in. If you can see it for what it is, it won't be long until the real deal comes in. So just be mindful, okay? Do your research. Get confirmation from your guides before accepting anything, especially before you put your signature on anything, okay? So I hope that helps. Woo, because trust me, I was just like, please, just don't sign anything without thinking it through, reading about it first, do your research. And I feel like you'll be just fine. You'll make the best decision for yourself. Okay? So I hope that helps. Okay. And now we're going to go over to Scorpio. So this will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. For Scorpio. And North Node if you want to watch from there. Okay? So for Scorpio placements, what is the key themes, messages, situations, energies for Scorpio in the month of January? For Scorpios, please. Joyous fun in reverse. A consciousness of lack. Not this again. Great achievement. Feel like you're in a similar boat to Cancer and Leo, Scorpio. Oh, wait, why am I shuffling still? Your higher self in reverse. Yeah. So there's obviously a reason why I kept going. Huh. Yeah, again, I feel like similar energy for Cancer and Leo applies to you, Scorpio. You're not seeing the blessing that you already have. You don't see the blessings that are coming in. You're too focused on, well, with them, I feel like with Cancer and Leo, it's more the fear of the unknown and things going wrong. With you, if it's more like you're too contemplative of the past. You're too contemplative of what you've lost, what's hurt you, what you feel has eluded you this far, right? Where you feel like you haven't achieved, you haven't accomplished, you haven't received or attracted. There's something that is very close to your heart that you want. And it's like, because you're so focused on it, it's like you don't see the blessings that are already in your life. You're not experiencing the life to the fullest as it is now. So it's about having balance between, striving for what it is what you want and know that if it's for you regardless, but also enjoying what you have currently, because you're not happy. You're not spending time with your loved ones, okay? Even if it's just one person that you have really close to you, I feel like you may be distant from that person right now because you're just focused on what it is you don't have. But if you start leaning more into what you do have and being grateful for that and enjoying life, before you know it, this energy is going to pop up. You're going to receive something significant here that is aligned to something that means a great deal to you, something very close to your heart. So in order for you to receive something that's close to your heart has to be open. Okay, that's the thing. And right now, I feel like there is a bit of a blockage there. So that's something definitely worth looking at if this resonates for you. Because there are a few ways in which you can go about healing, okay? There's even some good frequency music, okay, on YouTube to help you with your meditation and healing exercises, practices, okay? Yeah. But there's definitely a need to focus on this blockage when it comes to the heart chakra, because it's stopping you from enjoying what is currently in your life, okay? And it's actually not allowing you to see the great blessing that's coming in for you. Yeah. And to also appreciate how far you've come, what you've accomplished already, what you have already, like I said. Yeah. So there is a bit of a disconnect with your higher self and your conscious self right now, right? Because of that heart chakra blockage. So definitely worth looking at. That's something worth looking at for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. So any more advice pertaining to that before we look more into the situation? Any general advice for Scorpios that may be in this energy in January? Surrender to the divine. Look at that. Surrender to the divine. Full moon energy. We literally just had a full moon. No, we just had a new moon, wasn't it? No, full moon in Cancer. We just had full moon in Cancer. So again, surrendering to your emotions, surrendering those heavier emotions and what you feel is missing, what you're yearning for. Surrender those energies to the divine and know what's for you is coming for you regardless, right? But again, it's about surrendering the heavier energy, embracing that which feels good, right? A lot of heart chakra energy is coming up, right? And not doubting yourself, right? With this card at the bottom of the deck, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Yeah. Not believing that, oh, it can't be for me because I'm not seeing it, or maybe there's something wrong with me and that's why I don't have this. But that's not the case at all, okay? Yeah, look at this. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So I feel like this may be reflective of some kind of negative self-image or a detrimental belief that you can't receive something, that something isn't for you, that you're not good enough because it hasn't materialized yet. And it's got nothing to do with that. Look at that. You both of your cards, one after another. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Yeah. This is definitely something very personal and very emotional, right? But you're being asked to, whatever this is that's coming up for you, to look at it, because it's coming up for a reason, and that's to heal it. There's a wound here that needs healing, Scorpio. Okay? And yes, you are good enough. You are worth taking the time out to heal this wound, to look at this wound, and to know that the divine simply just wants you to fall back into their warm embrace and just let it all go. Because I'm telling you, there is something beautiful on the horizon for you and you don't even see it. Like, it's literally coming in. And all this while, you know, while you're wanting this thing and you haven't seen it yet, you're thinking you're not good enough, or it's something that's always going to elude you, when actually it's coming in. Yeah. So tell me more about this situation for Scorpio. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. That's the divine speaking, I'm telling you. You have a very strong connection with Source, with the divine. And it's like, now's not the time to limit your expectations or to limit your imagination, what you believe to be possible or what you can envision for yourself. The vision needs to be held, right? Because it's literally on the horizon. Yeah. The divine definitely wants you to open lines of communication again. I feel like you've not been in tune with your higher self. There is definitely a huge blockage here. So the divine is trying to get you to open up, open lines of communication again, and just surrender to the process. Surrender your fears, surrender your pain, surrender your disappointments, surrender your, your doubts, even pertaining to yourself. Because this is going to change, whatever this is for you. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So there may be even someone communicating something to you, letting you know something. Yeah, clearing the air regarding a confusing situation with the Seven of Cups, or, coming in to bring you some clarity, some truth pertaining to some kind of illusion. Again, consciousness of lack, feeling like nothing's going to improve with this time to release negativity. So this could be someone who cares about you that's going to give you a bit of a wake-up call, okay? Yeah, I remind you that these feelings that you're experiencing is not indicative of your reality. Like, yeah, I'm not taking anything away from you, but you have a lot to be happy and grateful for, and that you've accomplished something great already, that you yourself are great, okay? So don't diminish what you already are, what you already have, what you've already achieved, right? Because something that you want hasn't come in yet. It's coming, right? Yeah. But this could even be someone coming in, some kind of professional coming in to dispel some kind of myth or some kind of illusion, confusion pertaining to a situation. Or you could be encouraged to speak your truth regarding something to gain further clarity. Three of Pentacles, yeah. And the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. So exactly, there may be some kind of opportunity to collaborate, partner, to work on something here, and you feel like you're not going to receive it. But then someone comes in to deliver you the news for themselves, directly to you, that this is yours, Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? It's literally coming in. There is someone who's literally going to inform you of this. Like, hey, no, you've got it all backwards. You think this isn't for you, or you haven't been selected, you haven't been chosen. You're not, going to be part of this team, this group, this unit, this collaboration, this project, right? whatever this is, no, this is yours. This is what I'm giving you. This is for you. Wow. So whatever this is that's close to your heart, it's coming in. And someone's going to tell you directly. This is like not word of mouth. This is someone coming, it's coming from the source. That's literally what you need to know. This is coming from the source to let you know, hey, no, I want to clear up any confusion. I absolutely want you to be part of this team. I absolutely want to give you this opportunity. I absolutely want to work together, right? Something like that. Wow. Awesome. Okay. And now, any more advice before we move on for Scorpio? Any other words of advice, encouragement, anything they need to know before we move on? Yes. See, what you think is a no is a yes. Okay. It doesn't get any clearer than that. Just yes. Okay. Yes. So if you're wondering, is this really for me? Yes, Scorpio, it is for you. It's coming. Okay. Like I said, someone is literally going to relay this news directly. So there's no doubt. There's no more confusion. Okay. It's a clear yes. Okay. You are deserving of this. The situation will improve. I'm telling you, it will improve. Ask your angels. What did I say? The divine wants you to open lines of communication again because you've been shut down for a little bit in some capacity, right? But if you're concerned about something that has had like a significant emotional impact on you, the divine will help you in your healing process. They will lead you out of the depths of your emotions, especially if you've been feeling like negatively towards yourself, the situation, right? If it's becoming overwhelming, that's why you're being encouraged to surrender it. And we will guide you back to the light. And as we do, you have this golden opportunity right here with your name on it. Okay. But you can't sink. You have to swim. Okay. Choose a new direction. If you swim, this golden opportunity will be given to you, delivered to your door. Okay. Amazing. So I hope that helps whoever needed that message. Okay. And now, last but not least, Sagittarius. So this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node if you want to watch from your North Node. So Saggies, what is it that you guys need to know? For Sagittarius, please, for June. Why do I want to say June? June may be significant for you guys. January is what I want to say. For January 2024, what is it that's coming up for Sagittarius? But yeah, something significant could happen in June, or it could even pertain to something that happened in June this past year, like this year. I don't know. We'll see. What is it the Saggies need to know for January 2024? I will keep wanting to say June. It's crazy. Just out of nowhere suddenly. Okay, the Sacred Temple. Sorry, let me show you that. Next, Great Gratitude. Consciousness of lack. Here we go. More of Scorpio's energy as well. And friends, family, and guides in reverse. Yeah. So with you, Sagittarius, I feel like when you feel connected with your guides, when you feel connected with the universe, with the divine, you feel really good. You feel unstoppable. You feel on top. You feel in your element, empowered. You feel like you have a lot of good things unfolding in your life, a lot to celebrate and be grateful for. But then in the times where you feel like you're not as connected with your guides or with the divine, when you've not been really sort of focused on that communication or connection, that's when you slip into this energy of feeling like you don't have certain things, or things are not working out, or things are going wrong. And it's like you become more pessimistic is what I want to say, right? Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like, you know, when you're sort of, it's like almost like, say, for example, if you have a routine where you meditate, so, you know, once a day or whenever, right? And in that meditation, you connect with your guides, your ancestors, your past and loved ones. When you do that, you feel really good, and you feel like, you know, the world's a beautiful place. But then when you don't do that, when you go for periods of time where you don't connect with them, that's when you start to feel low. That's when you start to feel depleted. That's when you start to feel like things are not so great, right? That you're lacking something. But it's simply just from not being in connection with the divine, right? And your guides. So that's very interesting. Huh. So your relationship with the divine is very key to your overall well-being. Which makes sense, of course, but yeah, that's really being highlighted for you. So you're definitely being encouraged to strengthen your connection with the divine, strengthen your connection with your guides. Okay, so not let that slip away. Not that it's slipping away, they're still there, they're still present, they're still for you, but just like, don't let, you know, the things in life that may stress you out or that may not be as pleasant stop you from connecting, right? That's the point. Because even in those times where you are struggling, they are there to help, they're there to support you, they're there to listen. So don't think you can only connect with them when you're feeling unstoppable, when you're feeling on top of the world. No, they want you to come to them anytime, right? So that's kind of the message here, right? They really want you to focus on that connection with your guides, but also with your higher self as well. You know, taking good care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit, not neglecting yourself on any level. Okay, interesting. Tell me more about this with Sagittarius for January. Tell me more about this with Sagittarius. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Yeah. So again, it may be that your work has been taking up too much of your life. So you haven't been able to focus on those things, right? Maybe there's certain things, even when it comes to your own self-care or well-being, that's been neglected for a little bit. Not just this, you know, your connection with the divine, because you've had a lot going on in life. But I feel like whatever that situation is, that's coming to an end, right? I feel like in January, you're going to see aspects of that come to an end. Yeah, look at that. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. So you may have been working extremely hard because there's something that you're expecting to obtain, receive at the end of it. So it's almost like you've made certain sacrifices in order to accomplish something here, but you don't want to sacrifice to the point where your needs are consistently going unmet, okay? So that's really important. Yeah, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Nothing will come out of this situation, void of course moon. Yeah, well, that's it. If you know, essentially keep going and going and going until you burn out, you know, you're not going to get to enjoy it. Okay, that's the point. So it's about finding balance. Yes, it's been a bit of a trying time. You've had a lot on your plate, but I feel like that's coming to an end, especially with a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so it's really important that whatever this difficult time has been for you, that, you know, you pour your attention back into those aspects of self, the areas of yourself that have been needing extra attention, extra care, right? As well as, like I say, opening lines of communication again with your guides, with the divine, strengthening that communication. Yeah, because I'm telling you, right, especially say if you work for a company and you're like putting all the hours in, especially over the holiday period, and you're getting paid peanuts, you know, and God forbid, if you should get sick, you think they're gonna, like, you know, be thinking about, well, you know, they have worked really hard for us. No, they're gonna be thinking about, well, we need to replace them, you know. I know that's horrible to say, but that's the mentality of a lot of companies, right? So don't sacrifice yourself for someone else's profit, okay, is what I want to say. If that a situation applies to you, you need to make sure that your needs are taken care of as well, because I feel like you've just been doing a lot, okay, taking on a lot of responsibility here. But you also need to make sure that you take care of yourself, okay? That's all I want to say. Okay, so yeah, let me get some tarot cards on that before I continue. So tell me more about this for Sagittarius, for those who this will apply to. Ooh, few cards wanting to come out. More about this energy for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, we have the Sun, Leo energy. Page of Pentacles. Earth energy. We have the Three of Cups. Queen of Swords. Two of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands and the Fool card. Interesting. So for some of you, okay, this is another thing. You may be feeling more tired than usual. And for some of you, the reason that could be is because you could literally be pregnant and not even know it, okay? That's possible, okay? For obviously, you know, if you're a male, that may not be the case, but you know, that could be for someone out there, right? Like you're like, I usually can do this, and this, but I can't do as much. Why am I so tired all the time? It could be because you're literally pregnant for some of you, okay? For someone out there. Okay, so congratulations, okay, if that's what you wanted, if that makes you happy. So that could be the case for somebody out there. But for others of you, I feel like you may have children, okay, or you're like a guardian or someone who's like responsible for someone else's child, maybe, or you're looking after like a friend's child or a relative, right? You may be like a caregiver or something like that. So it's like you have a lot on your plate in that way. But it's like you're happy to do it. You're glad to do it because you love this person or you care about these people. Yeah. So it's like you may be actually supporting other people, like your children, other people's children in some shape or form, right? So you're trying to take care of their needs as well as like focus on yourself, right? Yeah. But I feel like that for somebody here, you know, you may have actually been trying to get pregnant for a long time and you feel like it wasn't going to happen. And you may have felt like, oh, I'm not even going to have the time because I'm working so much, you know, to even focus on this anymore. And then you find out you're pregnant. So yeah, congratulations if that applies. Oh, yeah, for someone, if that applies, you may go for like a scan and the nurse might actually tell you that you're carrying twins for somebody, okay? I don't know who that's for, but that's for somebody out there. You might actually find out, oh, not only am I pregnant, I'm carrying twins, you know, it's that kind of energy. Interesting. But yeah, for others of you, I feel like, you know, like I say, you've been working towards a goal. This could even be like, you know, in work. And it's like, you're gonna be really happy to find out that you're finally accomplishing something here that you wanted to accomplish. Like you could have even like done extra studies or like done an additional course to get some kind of qualification you need in order to take like a pay rise, like take a promotion or something like that, and you're able to do it. For some of you, you're being offered another job that you really want. You're going to be really happy about it, but you're planning to like work both jobs at the same time. You're like, I can do this. I've got this. Yeah, just don't burn yourself out. Okay, that's the main thing. So take it how it resonates for you. There's a few different scenarios there that I'm getting. But either way, I feel like you have a lot on your plate, but you're like, I've got this. I can manage this, which is awesome. Okay, definitely something new coming in for you, whether that's a promotion, another job, a new job, a child or two. Okay, so there's definitely this energy of newness, right? Things changing significantly. And where it's a job, I do feel like it's like an increase, a significant increase in pay. If not, then this is like, you know, essentially solidifying some kind of family unit even further. Okay, it's something that you want though. We have the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like it's going to make you and your partner very happy. So congrats for whoever that applies for. Oh, that's nice. So yes, there's going to be some baby news for somebody out there. Okay, amazing. Oh, before I end, I need to give you some angel answer cards. So any other information, guidance you want to give Sagittarius before we close the reading? Yes. Okay. So if you're like, wait, does that apply to me? They're saying yes. Okay. There may be a specific question that you're asking, and the answer is yes. Wow. Okay. Amazing. So this is definitely for someone watching, whether that's during the live or after the fact. Yeah, we have choose a new direction and reconsider. Ask your angels. So if you're unsure whether you should like leave your old job, go towards this new one, I feel like you may actually have an opportunity to do both. But say, for example, right, if this new job is like part-time, you may actually be able to do your old one part-time as well. So if you don't want to give it up entirely, that may be an option for you, okay? Something like that. Or, you know, if you're thinking about, like I say, fully investing in something new here, then you can, okay? But it's just about being sure of what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, okay? You want to make sure that it's something that isn't just serving everyone else, like in your family or, you know, whatever the case may be, but it also serves you, okay? So make sure you're clear on why you're doing it is what I want to say. But especially if you're like finding out you're pregnant and you're thinking about taking on 2 jobs, yeah, they're telling you to reconsider on that, okay? Because you're not going to have the energy and you need to take care of yourself, okay? Okay, so I hope that helps, Sagittarius. Okay, we are done. That is all the zodiac signs now. So thank you guys so much for watching, for those who tuned in for the live and also those watching after the fact. If you did find these messages useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to have you as part of the community here. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. Of course, you know, these are January energies, so you may not have seen certain things play out pertaining to these messages yet. I imagine not, okay? But, you know, you may feel that it's relevant to certain things that have been coming up for you, but definitely worth watching back after January to see how much of this resonated for you and if any of these messages were for you in particular. But for now, wishing you guys all the best. Have an amazing new year. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And until next time, speak to you soon. Bye.